It's for Brooke or Bobby. Okay, Eric? Eric, name. Helene?
What's up, guys? Good to see you. I guess, Brooke, for you, you've been fighting for a championship your whole life. You've been trying to get to this spot. Now you have been a champion for a summer. I'm curious, what was the summer like, being NBA champion Brook Lopez? And then also, how do you try to fight complacency and the idea that we've done it, now what do we do?
Yeah, didn't seem like it was working. Anyway, it was a nice summer. I just stayed relatively chill and low key. I was able to bring the trophy home a week ago to Fresno in my high school at San Joaquin Memorial. The high school there was kind enough to retire the jerseys of myself, Robin, and our high school teammate Quincy Pondexter. So it was a big night. We had all our teammates come back, and I brought the trophy as a surprise, for them. It was great because my high school coach Will Hooker I got to convince him to hold the trophy, who had a big influence on me and where I am today. And it was also great, holding it around Robin. It was sweet. He didn't enjoy it. He didn't want to hold it. He didn't want to touch it. And so, just rubbing it as much as possible, BP, I definitely enjoyed that. But on the second part of your question, I don't really foresee any, overlap, I guess, or complacency or anything like that. That's not how this group is. That's not our group's DNA. It's kind of like, I don't know, at least in my mind, that's that. It's great. It was incredible. This is something that can't ever be taken away from us, but, it's happened. That's done with. We'll get a nice night, opening night, to celebrate one more time with each other, get our ring, see the banner, which is going to be incredible. But, we're back to business, and that's kind of who we are. We're not guys going out, looking for attention or anything like that, or needing love or anything like that. That's not what this group is about. We're who we are. We're quiet guys, unassuming guys, and we come in to win games. We want to win. We want to do it again.
I guess Eric took care of Brooke, so I'll take care of you, Bobby. I think we watched you win over the crowd here in Milwaukee through your play, but I think everyone's really bought into you when you said, I'm a blue-collar guy, and I love this blue-collar city. What is it like for you to be able to come back to Milwaukee, get to stay here, and did you take the trophy to Little Rock? Did you have fun with the Larry O'Brien trophy yourself?
Yeah, being a guy, going in my 7th year now, in the NBA, the journey's tough, man. You get to the league, there's only a handful of guys that get to stay on one team their entire career. You got the Kobe Bryants of the world and, guys like that. But, RP too, Kobe. But, just to be able to come back to a team that I kind of felt like I fit in, and it's a city that, just really embraced who I was as a player. I never had that in my career. Bounced around. This is my 4th team now. Hopefully I can be here for the long haul. But, this is my 4th team now. And, just being here, being able to impact winning, that's all I wanted to do. That's what I said when in my first interview with you guys, last year, during the when I first signed here, was that I wanted to impact winning, and just having the chance to do that and do it on the biggest stage in basketball, and have my family there, have my mom, my 3 little brothers there, have all our family there, have our support system there, just supporting us through it all. Everybody know how tough it is to, even get to year 14 now, Brooke, and year 7, even to get this long. Like, it takes a lot just to get to this point. And, I really like it here in Milwaukee, and I just love how the city embraced me. But to answer your second question, I was able to take the trophy home to Little Rock. I took it home. I have a foundation that supports single moms. And my mom was a single mom growing up, so I love single moms. I love everything that they go through, and I just love helping them and supporting them. So I had a chance to take it home then. I have a foundation that does that, and I have a foundation weekend, and I have a kids camp and free bowling events and that. But it was just fun for me to bring the trophy to the kids. Where I'm from, it's a poverty city. It's a low maintenance city, but guys really have a lot of talent, but they never get to make it to this stage in the NBA to be an NBA champion and things like that. So I want to spread my blessings to others and just give kids an opportunity to touch the trophy and see the trophy and hopefully inspire those kids to one day be in my shoes to be an ambassador of my city.
Hey guys, I know, at the end of the day, basketball is a business. You guys have a new team this year. Have either of you guys been able to talk with PJ in the offseason and just how will he be missed
That's
on the
my
team?
boy, PJ Tucker. Shout out PJ too, man. That's the guy. Me and Brook were just talking. He 1-on-1. He 1-on-1. Like there's nobody like PJ. He's obviously he was a big piece to our championship team that we had. He did things that didn't show up in the box score that guys wouldn't do. He's one of those guys that was special. But I talk to PJ every week. We chime in, we talk, we text. He's one of the best teammates, man. He's a funny guy and he's selfless. He gives his all to the team, puts his body on the line, does all the little things that you need to win. And he's a great guy, and he definitely was on a world tour this summer for sure. Though that's my guy, yeah.
Hey, Brooke. I don't know if you're the player rep still or what, but I'm just curious. You guys had 60 days off, 90 days off last off season. I guess can you speak to a little bit maybe that player conversation of the league wanting to restart the season now and have 82 games and because I know there's revenue parts of that too. So I'm just curious from that player point of view what the discussions were like.
I mean, I don't think I was a player rep. If I was, I really, really messed up on my responsibilities, and I let a lot of people down. But just from my personal perspective, I don't know how many players were in my shoes. Where I kind of wanted to get everything back on track. Timing wise and beginning of the season as to kind of where it is now and stuff like that. And so I understand obviously the kind of truncated shortened breaks we've had the past couple seasons. They've unfortunately been the way they were, but just getting the season back on its normal schedule. I'm a creature of habit. I know a lot of players are, and so having that usual rhythm that I think is important to us is comforting. It's what we know, and so it's tough having the shorter off season. It helps, for us obviously winning. It's a good reason to have a short off season for us, but just getting back in those habits and those rhythms are big to me, at least.
This is for Bobby and Brook. Just, is it a different feeling going into the season knowing you are the defending NBA champions, and what is it going to take to repeat?
I mean, shoot. Obviously, it's like second nature to always, obviously we just won a championship July 20th and this, September 27th. So it's relatively new to us, but, we don't have a team that, gets complacent or thinks about that. We are just on to the next, trying to see if we can do it again. Like, obviously there's steps with trying to do it again and building those habits back up and, just being the best we can in our roles. But, obviously, we just trying to, just look forward to this season, see if we can, mix different lineups up. Obviously, it's going to take everybody to do it again. But, that's last season. I mean, obviously, when the opening night come, we're going to get our rings. It's going to feel great again. But after that, people are going to start hunting us, and every game is going to be like a championship game now. So, that's the best part of it all. Winning the championship and coming back the next year and having everybody, come at you. Just having to be ready each and every night and having every guy ready to roll. I think that's going to be the biggest key. And I'm just ready to roll. And, I speak the underdog mentality, and we got to have that again. We won, but we got to be underdogs in that state as well, because everybody's going to be after us now. And we have to, take that role and assume it.
For either one of you guys playing against Grayson Allen for a bunch of years, what does he bring to the team?
He brings a lot of talent and tools that fit right in with our kind of team's mentality. Even outside of what he does well on the court, he's just a tough player, a competitor. And that's absolutely more of what we need. It was that injection of toughness was huge for us last year, bringing guys like Bobby and PJ and Drew. That got us over the hump. So just adding more of that toughness is going to be very good for us this year. Then, he's a great shooter, great playmaker. Scrappy, and all those things are you're going to make us that much better.
Eric?
Hey, Bobby. Last year you talked about, wanting to prove to everyone that you can be a winner, you can defend. For you, what kind of drives you this year? What are you out there to try to prove to people when you've kind of answered so many of those questions last year?
Just being the best I can be, just being a star in my role, coming off the bench, bringing energy, providing all the things that I can do off the bench, just being who I am, just being the best Bobby Portis I can be each and every night. Trusting Coach Bud and his staff to, trust in my game and just be the best I can. Obviously, we all have individual goals and that. I don't want to say those, but I just want to be the best, guy off the bench for this basketball team.
Okay, let's go to Zoom. Martenzi?
Hi, Bobby. This is for you. Part of your summer was going to a WWE event, so I was wondering, right here. I was wondering, one, how much of a fan were you of professional wrestling growing up? But then two, also, what has it been like for your profile to grow so much since the finals that brands want you to appear for them?
It was great going to a wrestling event. I remember, watching guys like Kane and The Undertaker and John Cena, Triple H, all those guys growing up. So I'm a big, and Rey Mysterio too. Yeah, Rey Mysterio, he big, yeah. So watching guys like that growing up and then being able to be in the presence of John Cena and Bobby Lashley like that. I played in like 300 plus NBA games now in my career, but that thrill of like walking down the ramp in like a WWE event is like crazy. Like it's like all eyes on you. You got the bell walking down. I felt like I was a real wrestler that day. But it was fun though. But just being able to be on a team like the Milwaukee Bucks, for us to just have an impact and win a championship. And obviously like when you win, everybody wants you to be a part of it. So it's fun, but at the same time, I'm just looking forward to this season and what we can do going forward.
Okay, last question for Kane Pittman.
Hey fellas, how you doing? I've got a basketball question for you, Bobby. But first, Brooke, I just saw this photo that Robin tweeted, and it says it's like a trivia thing, and it says, "Who would play you in a movie of your life?" He says Harrison Ford. Who is your celebrity crush? Harrison Ford. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Being Harrison Ford. So, do you love Harrison Ford as much as Robin? And if not, who would play you in a movie of your life?
Wow, that's quite the last question. I do love Harrison. That's my guy. Putting him as his celebrity crush, that's something. But we are twins, and I guess, I typically cut my hair like this, so I don't know if Harrison would look quite good like this, but I'd got to go with Harrison, too, to play me at least. What was the last one then after Celebrity Crush?
He said, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? Being Harrison Ford, which I don't know if that's a superpower, but...
No, that's a superpower in and of itself for sure. I don't like the guy, but I got to respect those answers.
Hey, Bobby, I just wanted to ask, to follow up what Eric asked you, and I know you said you didn't want to give away specifically any goals that you have, but I was talking with Chase Buford going back a couple of weeks ago, and I know you go back with him back to Chicago.
Chase Buford. Oh, we're in Australia, baby. Shout out Chase, too.
Yeah, and he said that he thought, particularly defensively this year, the way you were coached was perhaps the best situation you've been in. So I'm just wondering from an on-court perspective, what areas do you think that you still have to grow and to improve in this year and moving forward?
I mean, all areas. As a basketball player and as a professional basketball player in that state, we have one job each and every year, and that's to get better. So we have to, really, hone in our skills each and every year. Obviously, continue trying to shoot the basketball at a high clip as much as I can. Just trying to rebound the basketball at a high level. Play defense, switching on guards, this and that, staying low. moving my feet. As PJ and Dante say, move your puppies. You got to move your feet a little bit, move those. And, just being a great teammate, obviously, this is one of the best situations I found myself in, having guys like Brooke, Giannis, Chris, Drew. It's great people in this organization that really care. And, just being around these guys make you get better each and every day. I see what sacrifice can do for a player and for a person, and being around these guys make me do that. So just being better in each sense, and just try to be the best Bobby Portis I can be.
Myron has one last question. Sorry, Myron?
Yeah, this is for both guys. There's a young guy, Patrick Baldwin Jr., who plays at UW Milwaukee, and he said he stayed close to home because he felt like he could win at a smaller program. It's underlooked program because of you all. You kind of inspired him. What's it like to know?
He like a top 5 recruit, right, or something like that, right?
Yeah, he's the real deal. But he said you guys inspired him that he can win anywhere. What's it like to know you're inspiring guys like that locally in Milwaukee at the high school and collegiate levels?
I think it's a cool thing, man. Just to have an impact on our community. I don't really like talking about the finals anymore, but it's hard not to, man. We had 100,000 fans outside the arena. Like, that's like unheard of, man. So just to have that support and just to inspire kids, that's the next generation coming up. I'm 26 now and I'm only getting older, so I'm not that old though, but I'm 26. But just to have a chance, just to inspire the youth, just to give back to those guys, us winning just really inspired the next, and hopefully we can just continue to build on, our past.
Yeah, it's just cool to hear, how he's taking pride where he's from, taking pride in his city, his hometown, and trying to help make something more out of it, take it a few more steps from where other people left off. That's just a great mentality to have wherever you're from. We just happen to be playing in Milwaukee, he's in Milwaukee, but wherever your hometown is, that's a beautiful mentality, and I really respect that.
I have one more question for Brooke, too. Brooke, did you have a chance to go to Orlando, to Disney World over the course of, the 60 days that we had off?
I got to Orlando and Anaheim, and I went on both splash mountains numerous times.
Oh, I didn't get an invite, by the way, so he didn't invite me. I would have wanted to come.
It's cool, BP. BP. I understand. You do your thing, but someone showed me the schedule, and like after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year, we're in Orlando for like 4 days.
So I guess
you're gonna get the experience of going to Disney with Brooke, no question.
Can't wait.
You're gonna get good.
Can we get a TV show going with
yes, yeah, that's what we need.
Would you guys watch it? No.
Someone said
man.
no.
Whoa. Said no.
She probably just doesn't have like a TV or a cell phone or a laptop. That's work stuff.
Just need apps these days anyways. Don't need cable.
Right.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Get you out. You good.
Right. She lied.